Today we're going to look at linear applications. First problem, we have the product of 4 and a number decreased by 7 is 100. What is the number? So when we're looking at the word problems, we wanted to understand about 60% and then see what they're asking. So first thing that I know that they want you to find what's the number. Give the variable for unknown. So I'm going to say this is going to be unknown n, right? So we're trying to look for n number. And then go back to the problems. Even though you don't understand 100%, go back to the problem using the variable that you name. You're going to rewrite the word into the number sentence. So it's say the product of 4 and a number decreased by 7 is 100. Here we have a few words that you need to know what that mean is. When you say product, that's going to be multiplications. Decrease by means you're going to do the subtractions. When it's a is, that's going to be equal signs. So we say the product of 4 and a number decreased by 7. So you're going to have 4 times a number decreased by 7. So the number, so 4 is multiplied to the number that's decreased by 7. And if we just leave it as it is, this is going to be 4 times n, 4 times the number. And that's decreased by 7. But the word is saying that 4 is multiplied by number that's decreased by 7. So we wanted to give the parenthesis around. So we know that we will do that first. And this is 100. And now what we need to do is solving for n. So we're going to distribute 4. We get 4n minus 28 equal 100. Once you open the parentheses, now you wanted to isolate the variable. It means you're going to add 28 on each side. You get 4n equal 128. And then you're going to divide both sides by 4 to have n by itself. And 128 divided by 4, you get 32. So the number that you're looking for in this problem is going to be 32. We're going to look at another one. Number 2, if 6 is subtract from 5 times a number, the result is 9 more than twice the number. Find the number. Okay, just reading one time, I don't really get it, but what are we looking for? So let's name the variable. What we're looking for is say find the number. So again, your number is going to be n, or if you want to use different variable, x is fine too. Okay, and let's do that. Let's use x this time. And if 6 is subtract from 5 times a number, so subtract is negative 5 times the number. So 5 times number, you're going to get 5x. The result is going to be equal sign 9 more than twice the numbers. Twice the number means 2x. 2 times x. More than is going to be additions. So again, let's go back and rewrite everything we have. 6 is subtract from, so you're going to do minus 6 from what? 5 times a number. 5 times x. This is 9 more than, so you're going to do plus 9 from what? Twice the number, so it will be 2x. And it say find the number, which is the x. So now we're going to solve the variable, and we don't see any parentheses, so we wanted to put number with the variable together, so we will have 5x, and when you're moving 2x to the left side, we know that whenever the value cross over other side of equal sign, you change the signs. So positive 2x, move to other side, become negative 2x. And you had 9 here before. Same thing with negative 6, move to other side, it will become positive 6. So number with the variable together, number without the variable together on the other side. And when you combine 5x minus 2x, you get 3x. 9 plus 6, that will be 15. And you're doing divisions, right? You're going to divide both sides by 3 to isolate x. You're going to get 5. So the number you're looking for is 5. Example 3, this is going to be a little bit longer problem than before. So it said in the 2012 Summer Olympic in London, England, the United States won 16 more medals than China. The two countries won a total of 192 medals. How many medals did each country win? So here, what we're trying to look for is going to be the medal, number of the medal. So what I'm going to say, I have x is going to be number of, that's the number sign of medal. China 1. And then we're going to use the different variable for the number of medal. The US one. So that's two unknown that we're trying to look for. And then once we give the variable, remember, go back to the problems and start reading it again and see if we can create a number sentence with this given variable. So go back to problem. It's in the 2012 Summer Olympic in London, England, the United States won 16 more medals than China. So that's the first equation I could find using variable x and y. It said United States won 16 more medals than China. So if I wanted to write it in equations, which I wanted to make these two equals to each other, right? Because we wanted to find the equations, right? If we wanted to make x equals to y, which is x stands for the medal, number of the medal for China, and y for number of the medal for USA. And the statement say that US won 16 more medal. So US, which is y, have 16 more medal than China. So if we wanted to make this equals 2, we have to add 16 more medal to China to make equals to United States medal numbers. So you're going to add 16 to the Chinese medal to make it equals to United States medal, because United States have 16 more medal, right? So this is one equation. When you have two unknown values, you have to have two equations. Let's see if we can create one more equation with those two variables. And then next sentence that we see is the two country. One, the total of 192 metal. So that gives you total, means you're adding number of the metal from those two country will be 192. So in other words, your y is equals to x plus 16. It means this y can be replaced by x plus 16, so you will have one equation with one variable. So let's see if I can do that. So what I'm trying to do is this y will be replaced that y. So then I get x plus, instead of y, I'm going to write x plus 16 equals to 192. And let's see if I can solve for x from these equations. Combine the like terms, so x plus x, you get 2x. And you're going to subtract 16 from the both side, so that you will get only the number with the variable on the left side. So then you get 176 on the right side, 192 minus 16. And then you divide both sides by 2 to isolate x. You get x equals to 88. What's 88? 88 is going to be a metal number for the China, right? And we can find the number of the metal for United States by replacing, replacing here. So you will get 88 plus 16 equals to variable y, which is going to be 104. So you will have 88 metal for China, and you have 104 metals for United States. Okay, we're going to look at example 4, similar to example 3. Example 4, the owner of coffee house found that on one day, the number of order for tea was 1/3 the number of order of coffee. And the total number of order for the two drink was 76. How many order were placed for tea? So again, you do not have to understand 100% to start writing as the number sentence. You want it to place. You want it to give the variable for what you're looking for. So here, how many order was placed for tea? So order for tea is what we're trying to look for. So we're going to give the variable for x. And then go back to the problems and see if we can give or write a number sentence from our word problems. It said that the number of order for tea was 1/3 of 1/3 the number of the order for coffee. So then we could say the coffee order is going to be variable y. Even though we're not looking for y, we wanted to use the variable so that we don't have to write it whole word, right? Or let's say this is going to be C. Order for coffee is C, right? And order for tea is 1/3 of the coffee. So we will say this x is going to be equals to 1/3 of coffee. And what else do we have? It said the total number of order for the two drink was 76. So total number. So if you have x plus c, that's going to be 76. And what are we looking for? We're trying to look for x, right? So in order to solve for x, we wanted to see if we will be able to leave the equation with all the x. So this c right here can be replaced. So we know this c right here, I'm talking about this c, can be rewrite into 76 minus x, right? So this can be rewrite. So c is equal to 76 minus x. So once we find out what c is, we can replace that c into this c, so that I will get x equals to 1/3. Instead of c, I will replace 76 minus x. The reason I did that is so that I will get equation with only x variable for me to solve for x. So then what I can do here is I'm going to open the parenthesis. So distribute 1/3. And you see the fraction 1/3. You see two fractions actually right here and there. In order to solve equations, it's easier if you don't have a fraction. So what I will do is I'm going to multiply both sides by 3. Why? So I can get rid of over 3 fractions. So then this will cancel out. And I will have 3x equals 76 minus x. Combine the like terms, so 3x plus x, because you're moving x into other side of equation. Negative x become positive x. And you had 76 on the right side. This gives me 4x equals to 76. Divide both sides by 4. Your x is 19. So what x stands for? X is order, number of order for t, right? So you're going to have 19 number of order for t. The next problem we're going to look at is number 5. 2 pages that face each other in the book have 269 as the sum of their page number. What are the page number? Okay, so what are we looking for? Again, this is word problem, so let's see if I can give the variable for what they're looking for. So what are the page number, right? Page numbers. So you're going to look for page number A and page number B. And the difference of page number A and B, because the page number are next to each other, your page number B should be one number larger than A. So if we wanted to write it into the equations of A and B, equations should have equal sign. And if we wanted to make equals to each other, because B is one page higher you need to add 1 to A to be equals to each other. So I'm going to give you a picture here. This is the book. And if this is page A, this is page B, right? So if A is equals to 1, B have to be 2. If A is 10, B have to be 11. The next page higher, right? So one number bigger. So your B is one number higher. And if you wanted to make them equals to, you wanted to add 1 to the page A, right? So this is one equation we have. And what else we have? It said have total of the 269 as the sum of the page numbers. So another fact it's given is if we add this 2, you're going to get 269. Using those two given informations, now we wanted to solve for one of the variables first. And in order to do that, it said right here, your B is A plus 1, so you should be able to replace that. And sometimes we use this as a substitution. So you're substituting B for A plus 1, so you will have variable with an equation with one variable. So then you have A plus B, but instead of B, it will be A plus 1 equals to 269. And combine the like terms. A plus A will be 2A plus 1 equals to 269. You're going to subtract 1 from each side to isolate 2A by itself. You get 2A equals to 268 this time. And then you're going to divide both sides by 2 to isolate A. You get 268 divided by 2, which is going to be 134. So your first page number is 134. Your second page number then is going to be 134 plus 1, which is going to be 135. 134. 135. Example 6. If the lesser of two consecutive odd integers is double, the result is 7 more than the greater of the two integers. Find the two integers. So if we wanted to find two integers, we wanted to name that. Let's say this is going to be I don't know, let's use A and B again. And if we wanted to find the relationship of these two, let's say what it means odd integer. So odd integer, if A is 1, then B have to be 3. Odd number, right? And if A is 7, then B have to be the next odd number, so will be 9, right? So we can tell by this B is equals to A plus 2, 2 number higher, being odd integers. And what else we know? It said that if the lesser of two consecutive odd integers, lesser of two consecutive odd integer is A. So it's a is double, so it will be double means 2 times A, right? The result is you have a equal sign, 7 more than the greater of the two integer. The greater of the two integer is going to be B. So 7 more than B is what you have. So B plus 7. And we know that we can replace B by A plus 2, right? So equation with one variable, I should be getting 2A equal, instead of B will be A plus 2 plus 7. So we should be able to find the smaller integer first, which is a. I'm going to combine the like term on the right side, which is going to be 2 plus 7, 9, and move the positive a to the left side, become negative a, which is 2a minus a will be positive a equals to 9. So your a first, which is the smaller odd integer, is going to be 9. Then your b should be 9 plus 2, which is going to be 11. So 2 integer, 9 and 11 for that problem. Number 7, find the measure of an angle whose complement is 5 times its measure. So in order to be able to solve this problem, we have to understand the definition first. What is complement? A complement is when you're adding two angles, it gives you 90 degrees. So word problem like this, you can imagine whenever it's a complement, it's going to be 90 minus angle, right? Because let's say they were asking you to find the measure. Find the measure. So this measure is going to be x. So if I wanted to find the measure, that's going to be complement, means that x plus something is going to be 90. So that x is going to be equals to 90 minus x. So whenever you say complement, you use 90 minus x. The definition of the supplements, which is on example 8, is going to be adding two angles to become 180. So in this case, you're going to do 180 minus x, right? Going back to the example 7. So it's a complement is 5 times the measure. So you could say complement, which is 90 minus x, is equal sign 5 times its measure. 5 times the measure that you're looking for, which is x. And now let's solve for x. Moving your negative x to the other side, become positive x, which is going to be 9 equals to 6x. Divide both sides by 6 to isolate x. You get x equals to 15, right? So the measure that you're looking for is 15 degrees. Using the same example 7, example 8, find the measure of an angle whose supplement is 10 degrees more than twice its complement. So remember, whenever you see supplements, it's because adding two angles become 180, you're going to use 180 minus x. If you're looking for measurement as x, your complement is going to be 90 minus x. So let's go back. It said, find the measure of an angle whose 180 minus x is. So this is going to be equal 10 degrees more than twice is complement. Twice means 2 times, right? So if you write this into the number sentence, you're going to have 180 minus x equal 10 degrees more than, so it will be plus 10 more than twice as the complement, which is 90 minus x. And now we have an equation with one variable. And if we wanted to solve this, first I need to get rid of the parenthesis. So let's distribute 2. I get 180 minus 2x plus 10 And if I combine 180 with 10, I get 190 minus 2x. And I wanted to put number with the variable together and number without the variable together. So I will have negative x with plus 2x. If you move negative 2x to the other side, you become positive 2x. And then you had 190 before, and when you move 180, positive 180 to the other side, they become negative 180. This gives you positive x equals to 10. So the angle, the measurement that you're looking for is going to be 10 degrees in this problem.